part 25 of my 30 pieces of wisdom before I turn 30. Things I really wish I had learned sooner, so I'm bringing them to you now in hopes that it helps you out. Today's tip is to listen and ask questions and learn and be quiet more than you are trying to contribute to conversation or be the smartest person in the room. If you don't point at the fact that you're the most interesting or the smartest or whatever person that's in a conversation, the other person isn't going to think less of you. And when you're curious and you're really listening to what people are saying versus thinking about the next thing that you're going to say, and you ask questions, a few things are going to happen. First up, you're going to learn a lot more, obviously. If you're asking questions and you're being really intentional and thoughtful in conversations, you're going to learn things either about the people or concepts or whatever it may be. You're also going to better understand people as a whole and the person that you're talking to a lot better. And there's going to be more depth to your knowledge of them. If it's a family member or your spouse or a friend, you're going to understand them, how they think, their thought process. You're going to understand why they do what they do, and it will help you better in your conversations and in your relationships moving forward. And if you're so interested in that person and stuff, number one, they're going to feel great because people love to talk about themselves, which is why maybe sometimes we do it more than we should. But they're also going to be more curious about you because they're going to, at some point in time, if they're not super self-obsessed, they're going to realize that they haven't been asking you questions and they don't know as much about you, and they're just telling you all this stuff. And they're going to be like, wait, why don't you tell me about what you think or how you feel about this thing? And then you can give that back, but you're not offering it without them asking for it. So it's also a really great way to find out who of your friends and family, etc., actually care about you. Don't do it for that reason. Don't be sneaky like that. But you really do end up seeing who is making an intentional effort to get to know you more deeply. So try it out. Make sure you're following so you hear the rest of my wisdom that's coming. And there's a playlist below that you can click through to see the rest.